One of the biggest matches between Daigo Umehara and Tokido just happened, and the result surprised everyone in the fighting game community. I want to introduce you to the long history between these two players to give you some ideas on why these fights are so important to them. And then I will show you the thought process of these two players during the match. What were they thinking? And how it led to this surprising outcome. You cannot tell a competitive fighting game history without mentioning Daigo Umehara, the man who devoted everything to fighting games.
格闘ゲームにその10代を奪われるわけですよ。もう完全に全てがもう生活の全てが格闘ゲームのためにあるような感じの10代で。
At age 17, Daigo won the national championship for Street Fighter Alpha 3.
というおまけ付きで梅原君の勝利。ここに見事優勝されたのは梅原さんです。
As a Japan champion, Daigo was sent to America to face the US champion Alex Valle.
アレックス・バイエ20歳。
頑張れ。それじゃあお席についてください。
It was a close fight, but Daigo was able to beat Alex Valle at the end and got his first world champion title.
ついに日本チャンピオン梅原君が世界一の座に輝いた。
And I almost had him. I had him last game, but he adapted, and then he showed me the real strength of the beast. He just really showed us what else is out there that just really blew our minds that we're not exploring.
That was just one of many world champion titles that he got throughout the years.
Daigo Umehara is your Evolution 2010 champion.
But getting first place is not the only thing that he is known for. Daigo is also the man behind the most iconic moment in fighting game history, Evo moment number 37. Daigo never stopped training. He goes over every little thing that many people look over and finds out the answer that no one could prepare.
This is Daigo Ascendant. Forget that Daigo you saw at EVO that was dropping combos. This is Shin Daigo in his final form. My God!
The crowd goes absolutely wild for that too. I'll tell you something.
With his unique view of the game and in-depth training, Daigo becomes much more scary when it comes to exhibition match. When he only has to focus on one opponent, and he can use all his time and resource to prepare for that, he turns into a different beast.
Daigo's definitely Batman. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Shortly after Fian won Evo 2013, there was a first to 10 exhibition match between Fian and Daigo.
And two EVO champions are going to be going at it, first to 10.
No one expected this result. Daigo dominated and destroyed the current Evo champ 10-0.
Oh my God! The Evo champion has been eviscerated, castrated, humiliated, mutilated, hung out to dry. The old man has crumpled into the floor. Daigo with a W.
1 month later, Daigo proceeded to defeat another Evo champ, Infiltration, in 1st to 10 exhibition fed.
Daigo Umehara, you got that invitation handshake. A very convincing win here.
In 2015, Daigo got a chance to play a 1st to 7 fed with Momochi at TOPANGA League. At the time, Momochi was considered to be the best Street Fighter 4 player as he won both Capcom Cup 2014 and Evo 2015. Daigo wanted to stop Momochi from winning every big event, so he spent most of his time practicing and studying for Momochi, even though he had to fight many opponents in TOPANGA League.
で、正直ここ 1,2 ヶ月お前何やってたのっつったら剣戦詰めてたよって多分答えるぐらい。
Once again, Daigo showed everyone why he is the best at long exhibition fed.
これが梅原学芸会の至宝か完璧だ見事すぎる乱舞
今までトパンガリーグだとか、あとはまあインフィルもそうだし、シェンもそうだし、まあ勝ってきたわけですよ。本気で攻略するってことじゃないのって多分。
Since then, Daigo has not played this kind of long exhibition fed until Tokido decided to challenge him. Tokido competitive history went far back to early 2000s. He becomes Evo 2002 champion for Capcom vs SNK2 when he was only 17. He's also the Evo champion for Super Street Fighter II Turbo in 2007.
Oh no! Oh no! And there it is, folks. Tokido is your...
In the past, Tokido was known for playing multiple fighting games at high levels.
Tokido takes it.
He's very good at finding the most effective strategy in the shortest amount of time.
And Tokido is your Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Grand Champion of CEO 2011.
Whatever it takes to win, Tokido will do anything. Before he was called Murder Face, Tokido was actually known as Dirty Tokido.
I wish someone was keeping count, because that was pretty ridiculous. That was great execution, right? I gotta admit, as filthy as that was really good execution.
Oh, dirty!
Yeah, that was absolutely filthy. I think I could smell that. I think.
You know, we saw your, dirty Tokido tricks with CE Bison last year.
Thanks to his performance in 2011, Tokido got sponsored by Mad Cats and became pro player on the same team with Daigo Umehara. While Daigo only focuses on Street Fighter series, Tokido competed in 6 to 7 fighting games at the same time.
And Tokido resets it. Okay, this is where things start to probably change.
However, it was getting harder and harder for him to win. Tokido was having trouble getting high places even for his main game. His quick and dirty style didn't work anymore. And there was an event that completely changed him.
きっかけになったのはあの人との対戦だったからですよね。すごいショックで、自分のその今までずっと20年以上も格闘ゲームやってきたものを変えなきゃいけなくなった。だからトラウマなんですよね、あの試合が。
2 days before the exhibition between Daigo and Infiltration, Daigo asked Tokido for a sparring match. They were teammates and Tokido was using the same character as Infiltration. You could probably guess the result.
Then he beat me, he destroyed me. It was the most shocked experience for me. Oh, it's same humankind, but he's another level.
Tokido got beaten up so badly to the point where he wanted to ask Daigo if he used some kind of trickery. Tokido could not believe that the gap between their strengths can be that huge. Watching the match between Daigo and Infiltration gave him a different perspective. There is hope that if he gives it all to something and try his best, he can play like that too.
Redonkulous just lights him on fire. The arsonist like a Tibetan monk.
After the event, Tokido started dropping other games and he was getting better results at the end of Street Fighter 4.
Is that it? Is that it?
Tokido takes it after a grueling match. That was a marathon between these.
When Street Fighter 5 came out in 2016, Tokido stopped playing other games completely. The first year of Street Fighter 5 is the year of Infiltration, as he won almost everything.
Download complete.
But Tokido came close and got second place almost every time too.
He's got Kringalon! And the trade! The trade wins it!
Then in 2017, Tokido finally won EVO.
To keep that safe. Oh, he used the medium kick. He used the medium kick, and we are going to get a demon finish here for Tokido. He's up 2-0 over Punk. It's all slipping away from him, and Tokido can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
He jumped onto it.
Oh,
we baited the throw.
That's it. That's it. Tokido is the Evolution 2017 champion, coming all the way from losers bracket. He's done it. He has won Evolution finally. He's been chasing it for so long, and there it is. Tokido with his first Street Fighter first place finish here at Evolution.
What an incredible performance.
Just one thing I want to say. Fighting game is something so great.
He also came close to winning Capcom Cup in the same year, only lost to Maynard RD in Grand Final.
Champion coming from the losers bracket. The Tiana boys are up there celebrating their main man right now.
2017 was Tokido's best year. With EVO title on his back, he knew that this is the best time for him to challenge the beast. Tokido wants to confirm how far he has come since that match in 2013.
梅原を超えれるのかっていうことですよ、この業界で。そう、あの人がこの格闘ゲームの歴史そのものだからです。僕はそれにまだ全然追いつけてない。姿が見えないんですよ。まだ遠い存在なんですよ、あの人。だからその差がどんぐらいなのかなっていうのは確認したいんですよ。もちろん僕は勝つつもりでやります。
Tokido already beat Daigo a couple of times before in tournaments, but those were just first to 2 or 3. Tokido knows that in order to surpass Daigo, he has to beat him in a long set.
なかなかだけどまあ時々側からやりたいっつうんだったらやるけど、どうやったら負けるのかなっていう感じ。負け方わかんないっていう感じですよね。10先とかでやっても。やりゃ絶対勝つからね。俺が。だからまあ時々君よくやったねっていう感じ。君もよく頑張ったけどそんなもんじゃないんだよっていうことを教えて終わりだね。結果は。
On March 10, 2018, their fight began at the event called Kemonomichi II.
長きにわたる格ゲーの歴史を変える一戦となるか。時々ご期待梅原がいる。行ってみましょう。お願いします。お願いします。
At the start, Daigo and Tokido were going back and forth. Daigo got the first two games, but Tokido took that back immediately after.
白ゲージごと投げてみせる。瞬く間の似たて返しは時々。これで2対2。
But from game 5, Daigo started controlling the pace of this match. He reacted to Tokido's offense faster and faster.
もう一丁。そしてリバース B 本命が来て、さあサンチも近いが下段でさあきっちりとフィニッシュまで。
And every opportunity was optimized to the fullest.
ブートリガーが使えない状況だが、記号はここは一寸豊昇龍。お仕置きは裏剣から痛いぞ EX のままで足りているフルコース。さすがに足りないかなと思って。
The scariest thing that Daigo did during this match, if when he stays in the neutral, just standing there doing nothing. This is something we don't see very often from Guy. When Guy is not throwing Sonic Boom, you either see him walking back, or just holding down back so that he can charge his special moves. You don't want to hold back too much, because you end up walking back to the corner, and being in the corner is deadly because your movement becomes limited, while your opponent can control the space. But why not just hold down back? You can charge special moves without walking back this way. Daigo talked about this on his stream after the match.
ガードしゃがみガードしちゃうと、単純にクライハンテでかくなるっていうのは問題もあるんだけども、そのしゃがみガードの欠点を言うと、立つまでに時間かかる。すげえ当たり前の話なんだけど、しゃがんでる状態から立つまでに時間かかっちゃうから、例えばスバッと一発打つにも、1フレ2フレのロスがあって、であと空投げとかも、しゃがんでるからサマーでいいじゃんって話なんだけど、残空でタイミングずらされたりとかして、結構そのサマーがうまみがなかった、究極対空だからうまみがないってことはないんだけど、そのクライハンテでかくして、立つまでの時間を遅くするほどのメリットがしゃがみにないなって思い始めた。もちろんしゃがまなきゃいけない場面はあるんだけど、その要はニュートラルっていうのは、俺の感覚からすると、立って立って待ってるのよ。普通はガイルってしゃがんでますでしょ。でもしゃがんでるとデメリットがあるっていう話を言いましたけど、だから待ってんだよ。待ってるんだけど、立って待ってんの。しゃがんでると移動が絶対遅れるんですよ。例えば豪輝が攻めてきたから、ちょっと距離離したいなとか、豪輝が下がったからそれに合わせて前歩きたいなとか、何でもいいんですよ。何でもいいんだけど、移動っていうことに関して言うと、絶対にニュートラルが一番対応がスムーズなはずなんですよ。だってモニターのラグが1フレ2フレあったらみんな発狂するじゃないですか。だからそれと同じようにしゃがんでるとそれだけでもうロスなんですよ。だからしゃがんでるメリットっていうか意味がないとダメで、それはソニックモードに、細かい話やめよう。ソニックモードに入るときはしゃがんでますよ。
そうだって入ってましたからね、ちゃんと。そう緩急を分けて使い分けて。
It might sound simple, but it's definitely not easy. Staying in neutral means that he's not blocking any attack, but Daigo was able to react and block Tokido's attack at the last second so many times. It is so difficult for Tokido to walk Daigo down to the corner.
そしてそばっとうまく体力リードして時々はなかなか懐に潜り込めない状況。
そうですね、やっぱ下がらないですよね。
下がらないですね。中キックも見せて波動の出かかり。
うわー、
ここで前捨て投げ。ズバッと入ってきた心の隙間。これで5つ。
After losing 3 games straight, Tokido was able to get 1 game back.
最後は近距離波動。時々の気合の一発。状況。
But Daigo came back even stronger. Tokido could not even win a single round for 4 games.
ここもリバースピンから一気に動きを溶かす。さあ回復には若干時々の動き。トリガーがある。イクソニックまたもやガード左足。最後はサマーからのソニックで仕留める。さあどうする。最後の一撃小関合い。どっちだどっちだ。打ち合いは梅原。EX ソニックムービックス。
At that point, everyone thought that Daigo was going to wrap everything up. But Tokido didn't give up yet. More than that, he started adapting. Some sequence that he got punished in previous games, he used that to bait Daigo instead.
反撃確定。まだ終わらない。
Or even do something that Daigo could not expect.
馬力投げ。勇気の一撃。
また知恵がなくなったんで、
そうですね。
そんな悪くないでしょうという。
ここは打ち消し関谷が今度は時々の気持ちが惜しかった。
There was more hope in Tokido's play, even in desperate situations.
危険な状況になった。さあどうする。画面端。
During Game 15, if only Tokido had confirmed this standing fifth into critical art, things might have changed. But Daigo was the one who stayed strong.
おおナイスガード。両者素晴らしいガード力。最後はゼロ距離ソニック一戦。さあ今日さあ時々はどうする。梅原はゲージがない状況。無理はしない。さあおお危ない。また親に取られ。
Even at the end, Daigo still showed his preciseness, blocking Tokido's attack at the very last second, causing Tokido to miss his hit confirm.
歴史的一戦。獣道に勝ったのは梅原。
Daigo defeated Tokido with the score 10-5.
ですね、激闘を終えた両選手にこちら来ていただいております。まずは時々選手から一言お願いします。
そうですね、ゲームの中でぐらいは勝ちたかったんですけど、また出直してきます。
As you see, he's on the verge of tears. He's tearing up here, but he said he's going to come back.
では、梅原選手、一言お願いいたします。
He has to redo it. He's got to restart.
ゲーム以外全部勝ってると思うんですけどまあっていうのはともかくとして冗談ですけど、去年時々まあ一昨年もだと思うんだけど時々がすごい活躍してて、で、すごいなって、なんかやっぱり環境変わって化けたなっていうのがあって、まあ、それに比べて自分があんまりなんかこう振るわないなっていうのがあって、で、まあ、カプコンカップ終わった後にまあ、ちょっとツイートもしたんだけど、まあ、ちょっと俺はちょっと見習って俺もちょっとこうやったるぞって気持ちになって、でその一発目が 時々の試合だったから、こう俺もちゃんとってやってるちゃんとやってるんだけど、またこう一段その取り組みの質を上げて、なんていうのかな、その格闘ゲームに対する気持ちっていうのが、変わらずまっすぐあるっていうことを、時々に、大勢の人が見てくれて、それはあんまり自分の中で重要じゃない。
You already beaten me at everything outside of the game. Daigo probably said this because he thinks of himself as someone who failed at everything outside of gaming.
なかなかこれだけの失敗多い人間もいないんじゃないかなというふうに思ってるんだけど、言ってしまえばゲームをやったこともその時点では失敗だったし、麻雀の道に行ったのも失敗だったし、何もかも人生失敗できてて、大丈夫そうな道行ってるとずっとばっかり選んでると行き止まり、結局それが行き止まりになっちゃうんですよね。
For Tokido, Daigo is the fighting game legend whom he cannot ever surpass. The only thing that he can do is to beat Daigo inside the game.
梅原を超えれるのかっていうことですよ、この業界で。それはあの人がこの格闘ゲームの歴史そのものだからです。僕はそれにまだ全然追いつけてない姿が見えないんですよ。まだ遠い存在なんですよ、あの人。だからその差がどんぐらいなのかな。
Although he failed this time, and that's the end of Kemonomichi II. But their fight didn't end here. 2 years later, at TOPANGA Championship, the same league that Daigo and Momochi fought 5 years ago. Daigo and Tokido both performed super well, and it came down to this final match to decide the winner.
それではまず梅原選手に意気込みを聞いていきたいと思います。お願いします。
はい、スト5だとずっとバンガリーグ成績振るわなかったんで、優勝決定戦という試合ができることにすごい嬉しいなと思ってます。で、今回は合気戦一番対策に時間使ったんで、いい試合が見せれると思います。頑張ります。
頑張ってください。そして対戦相手時戸選手、意気込みをお願いします。
そう、トパンガリーグが始まる前にまさかこの最終戦迎えれると思ってなかったんで、梅さんに負けてから1日欠かさずストリートファイトやってきて、今ここでこうやって戦えるっていうのは本当に幸せ者だなと思います。今までの自分の取り組みを全て出し切るんで期待してください。
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。それでは準備の方に移ってください。お願いします。あの日に背負った大きな思いを今一度確かめるとき、梅原ガイル対時の動き、行ってみましょう。
Before we start the match, let me brief you on Daigo's game plan this time. Firstly, you won't see the neutral standing from Daigo in this fight. Daigo never mentions why he doesn't use that star anymore. Maybe because Guy's robot kick got nerfed? Or because Daigo is using hitbox controller now, so he can crouch without creating any frame loss? Or maybe it is because Guy got a new tool, Dive Sonic. Guy can use Dive Sonic to go over Akuma's fireball from far range. There's no need to charge, so he can use that while moving forward, even from crouch walking. And with crouch walking, Guy can adjust the range and punish Akuma fireball with flash kick at a closer range. So, instead of staying in neutral, Daigo was crouching or crouch walking a lot during this match. His plan was to stop Akuma from throwing fireball using Dive Sonic and flash kick. If Akuma cannot throw fireball, it will be difficult for Akuma to build EX meter, and he won't have critical art at the end of every round. This is what Daigo expected from this matchup. The matchup where Akuma does not throw many fireballs and tries to go in. And that is also how he practiced with other Akuma players as well. But with Tokido, it didn't go this way at all. From the start of the first match, Tokido was walking back and kept throwing fireballs. And when Daigo tried to use Dive Sonic, Tokido reacted with the parry immediately. Tokido did this to Dive Sonic almost every single time during this match. In the matchup where Daigo thought that Akuma could not throw fireball freely because of Dive Sonic, it is actually Guy who could not use Dive Sonic. Thanks to the parry at the beginning, Tokido was able to just walk back and play fireball game all the time. While Daigo was trying to adapt to the playstyle that he didn't prepare for, Tokido took so many rounds from Daigo with critical art, thanks to the meter that he gained from throwing fireballs.
どうだしっかりと狙ったか関谷ポンと起きたやる見事昇竜追撃までこれは、強化波動拳がしかし押し込んでいくここも投げを誘うさあ純粋な読み合いで勝ってこれで2つだ欲しいまず
Everything was on Tokido's side. Daigo even made a couple of crucial mistakes during the match. While Tokido capitalized on every opportunity.
いやー打所系仕込んであるこれは恐ろしいプレーになったするかし下からねじ込んだのはTokidoとんでもないプレッシャーにもなっている前に出てその場で止まるという投げの誘い方完璧ここも入って5対0、2.6 本7本8本とゲージが溜まっている上からの関谷クーレさいやー飛びを許さない飛んで逃げるんであれば
His hard work finally paid off. The practice that he has been doing every single day for 2 years. Tokido proved that when he focuses on only one thing and gives it all to that, he can become the best too.
苦しい最後は投げて完全勝利完全リベンジ成功トパンガチャンピオンシップ優勝Tokido
今日ほど格闘ゲームやっててよかったなと思う日はないですね。めちゃくちゃ嬉しいです。本当にその毎日一日も欠かすことなく練習してきて、それがやっぱり結果につながるっていうことってなかなかないと思うんですよ。そんな中やっぱり運にも恵まれたとは思うんですけど、こういう一つの大きな結果が出たっていうのは日々の取り組み方のすごい自信がつきますよね。これをもとに今日から帰ってからまた練習しますんで、プレイヤーの皆さんよろしくお願いします。
賞金の200万円となります。おめでとうございます。
After the tournament, Daigo mentioned that he was amazed by Tokido's performance during TOPANGA Championship. The level that Tokido played with Daigo was like the level where he only practiced Gare matchup without preparing for other players. But Tokido was ready and only lost once for the entire league. That gave him the motivation to practice and improve his Gare even more too. And that is it for the story between these two. Hope you guys enjoyed this long video. Thank you.